Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whoever's watching this video. And we're going to walk through the garden a little bit today. And let me show you what we got going on. A lot of the leaves on the pole beans are getting eaten up. You see them? Every time I put the poison out, it rains. But only at the top of the plants, not at the bottom. Look right there. What do we got right there? I bet he's the one that's doing a lot of the eating. So let's get him out of there. He won't be eating no more beans. And there's some kind of other bug right here. I don't know what that is. Some sort of moth. Get that one out of there. They say, now y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but they say ladybugs are good for a garden. And this garden is loaded with ladybugs. I come out here this morning. Actually, I was gonna come get a picture of some of them. I guess I scared them off. There was some on the pole beans. Looking for more of those worms. But look here. Those are beans. Got some beans growing in the garden. All that rain we had, there's a ladybug right there. Y'all see her? They were all in the garden this morning. If they're good, y'all let me know. If they're not, then let me know and I'll take care of them. But the corn is, wow. All the corn is doing really good. Only about 6 foot tall, some of them. But look at that. Corn is doing really good. I think maybe we'll have some corn this year if the ants don't get to the corn. There's another one of them bugs. Weird bugs. Well, it flew off. And I picked about 5 or 6 strawberries this morning. They're still loaded with strawberries. I'm hoping this whole planter they'll start growing all over the whole planter. This old squash is still doing good. It's got another baby squash on it. See them right there? And my onions. I planted several yellow onions in here, and I got one coming up right there. See it? These plants are doing good. These green garbage can onions are doing really good too. The okra is doing well. Got a couple I gotta take off this morning. Let's go on the inside. This bed here has kind of been a flop for everything. So we're gonna redo it. All this stuff is gonna probably come up next month. And we're gonna raise it and put more dirt in it, more fertilizer. Cherry tomatoes are loaded with cherry tomatoes. The whole plant. This one as well. I took some off this morning already. Guys, some of those midnight snack tomatoes, the black ones, 2 of them got ripe, and I took one and me and Teresa tried them out. They were extremely good. Got some of these are called Lemon Boy tomatoes. I guess that's going to be about as ripe as they get because the The picture on the thing is showing about that same color, so I'm gonna have to get that one off. These tomatoes are coming right along. These right here are called big beef, but they're already starting to turn, so I don't know if they're gonna be big. I'm not too sure. The cayenne peppers are just loaded with cayenne peppers. And on the picture, they show to be some green, some red. So I'm going to wait to take them off. Really not sure what I'm going to do with them. The Cherokee purple. Took the big one off. Got another one there. Actually got quite a few on this one. Some more tomatoes here. And my red ghost pepper, still nothing on it. No bloom, no nothing. It looks good. But my habanero peppers are getting some good size, quite a few habanero peppers on it. Anyway, let me show you what I've harvested this morning so far. And we'll go check on the chickens and the babies. Kind of what I got out of here this morning. I'm going to go get some lettuce and make some salads for my lunches next week since I'm starting back to work on Monday. But those are tomatoes there. That's that big tomato. All these peppers, some cherry tomatoes, okra, and a nice size squash. One. So we're not totally out of the woods with the squash. I got to clean the chicken pen out today. I need to make this chicken pen bigger. I need another 10 by 10 dog kennel. Then I can hook to the end and extend it out for them. That's just too small. That's why I let them out in the evening time. I threw the watermelon rinds in there and they ate it down to the bone. And I got another hen in there sitting on looks like about 12.5 eggs, and I just picked them up. Let's go check on the babies. Compost pile. It's getting full. All them eggs I busted up for the pickled eggs. Got them in here. I'll move it around some. Got rain coming in today, they say, so we know we don't need that. Look how big they're getting. I let them out for a couple of hours every day into the sunlight. I showed y'all that little pen I built for them. Well, let me show you something else. It's just a makeshift deal to kind of get the bigger ones. Got some chicken wire. It's starting to fall down a little bit. I got to stake it up. But I had a board running there. And guess what? Them little chickens went through the holes of the chain link fence and was in there with the big ones. And the big ones were scared out of their pants. And were running around trying to get away from the babies. And I knew that it was going to turn. And eventually they would start attacking the babies. But anyway, I put them out there a little bit every day. And let's go over here and see this other garden. Our yard is still saturated with little ponds of water from all the rain that we've already had. But as y'all can see, it's getting bigger. And I took some of these grapes. This grapevine was covered in, it looked like ants the other day, and I put some of that detrimentous earth on it to get rid of them. And I've been taking these little grapes off a little bit at a time and eating them. Extremely sweet, but they're full of seeds. Now, I don't have a problem with the seeds. Some people do. And I've been saving the seeds. And I will, they're drying out now, and I'm going to plant some and try to grow some more grapes. And this little grapevine here has never had a grape on it, but I see one on it today. That means it's growing. I've got to get a deal that comes across the top and down for the grapes to hang on. And my other little project in here, I decided to plant some dill so I won't have to keep buying it. And that's my little dill plants coming up. And this is oregano. I tell y'all what, oregano seeds and mint seeds are tiny, tiny, tiny. This planter here has blueberry seeds in it. I'll see if they're going to come up. All of these, the square ones, are watermelon, and that is catnip. This is spearmint, and again, probably the tiniest seeds I've ever seen in my entire life was spearmint. And over here I have cilantro and chives, and I'm really surprised they haven't started coming up yet. I'm seeing a little, I see a little green. You'll see it right there? Got a little cilantro coming up. We love to season some beans and stuff with cilantro, but it's hard to grow here. And I'm thinking it's because of the, this is our, once we get the herbs going, we're going to plant them in here. I don't really care for this dirt too much. It's, it dries up really, really fast. There's hardly nothing to it. It's almost just like crushed up leaves, and it's some of that expensive Miracle-Gro. But anyway, guys, we'll go back over here to this garden. And what I got going on tomorrow will be Sunday, and I'm gonna go see if I can get some of the neighbors' gardens on the video for y'all to see, so y'all can see how they're doing theirs. And there's a couple of really nice gardens out here, and a couple of them that they're struggling. And I went over there and helped a guy yesterday to help him with his garden is really struggling. But I can only help him with what I've learned from y'all. So, that being said, I'm up to 12 minutes. Try to keep my videos down to 10 minutes. Keep y'all, you know, interested. You know, you get a video that gets too long, then people stop watching them. Anyway, it's a little cloudy today. And again, I haven't split my logs yet. I got to rent a log splitter, and it's still soaking wet. There's like a big lake over there. You can't see it. But even my driveway is just mud and water. I'm having to park way back there. But y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed the pickled egg video, and if you've never had pickled eggs before, y'all give them a try. I think you'll truly enjoy them. They're really good. And God bless y'all. Saying a prayer for y'all that needs some prayers. If you need to get on a prayer list and you're not on Mr. Tom Deep South Bama page and putting prayers on his, because I've been praying for those people. And Southern Boy Prepper, Regan and his family over in Louisiana, just put your name in the chat box, or send me an email, and I will get a prayer list started. But anyway, guys, fig tree's doing really good. A lot of figs on it, a lot of figs. And every time I put a corn out for the squirrels, oh yes, solid water over here. I put the corn out for the squirrels on this little picnic table my dad made for the squirrels to eat on. I put a corn up there, and literally an hour later it's empty, gone. So I'm gonna have to buy some more corn today for it because they go through that corn. Yeah, the pear tree's doing good. I don't know if there's any pears on it. We can go see. It's funny because our internet service here and my phone service here is so crappy that I started uploading that video for the pickled eggs about 6 o'clock in the evening. I think it finally posted at 3 or 4 this morning. And the video I sent y'all yesterday from the doctor, talking to the doctor, done in Baytown, uploaded in just 20 or 30 minutes. So I don't see any pears. We had a bunch of blooms on this tree. Sometimes they're hard to spot when they're small. But we got this thing, I think, at Walmart, and it was just a few feet off the ground just a couple of years ago. And now it's growing like crazy. But anyway, guys, there's a view of the garden from a distance. It's really small. And we'll talk to y'all later. Have a great day.